I'm kind of hunching. That's okay. You don't care if I hunch. Today's Monday. I hate Mondays, but I thought let's start this week off on the right foot. It seems that for a lot of athletes, the way they got to hypothalamic amenorrhea is a little confusing. There were probably a lot of factors at play that made them underfuel and overtrain, or some combination thereof. And of course, you're smart ladies, so you do know what the problem is, and you also are starting to get an inkling of what's going to get you out of it. Most of you already know that the key is increasing your calories and decreasing your exercise. But yet, not all of you have been successful. And so you ask questions and you write to me and you look online and you go and get blood tests and you're looking for the answer to a question. The question is, what am I doing wrong? You're stressed out, you're tired, you're exhausted, your body has changed so much, and a lot of you are looking for proof that you're going in the right direction. Some of you give up. And when you give up, you start back at square one again, wondering, how am I ever going to get out of this loop? Then, of course, you're an athlete, so you've got performance goals. You're thinking about your sport, but it seems to be getting farther and farther out of your grasp. So I want to help you. What is the one thing that you need to do to get your period back? I'm going to tell you right now. What you need to do is let go of what you think your body should look like. Yeah, that's it. That's really all there is to it. When you are at that beginning stage and you're starting to gain weight and you're starting to quote unquote lose your mind, because many of you have used that exact terminology to tell me how you feel, you say things like, I feel so uncomfortable. I feel like I'm huge. I'm enormous. None of my clothes fit. I can't bear to look in the mirror. I do not like the way I feel physically. So many of you stop here. You stop with the forward momentum. You go back to your old habits of not eating enough, exercising too much. You'd rather be skinny, tiny, lean. You want to have a low body fat. You want to have a low BMI. You want to run 1,000,000 miles. You want to get away with training as hard as you possibly can. I'm going to tell you right now, this right here, your perception of what your body should look like and should feel like is the one thing that's going to hold you back every time. It's the one thing that held me back for quite a long time. I did not start out wanting to be skinny. I was an athlete who wanted to run 80 miles per week. The beginning is the hardest, there's absolutely no doubt, but you can do it. I was the worst at this. Do you hear me? I was the worst. So if I can get through that moment, you can too. You just can't give up. Do not revert back to your quote unquote safe habits in order to get forward. Going backwards to safety is not going to get you where you want to go. So I just want to give you some quick tips on how you can make this an easier transition. Number one, I don't care if it's your cousin, your sister, your friend, stop following people on social media that are fit-spiration, run-spiration, thin-spiration, skinny-spiration, I don't know, whatever spiration it is, just stop following those people. That's not going to help you. You don't need to be bombarded with visual images of something that continues to perpetuate that idea that this is perfect and this is what you should be. Number two, get rid of all the clothing that doesn't fit you. I mean it, especially your athletic clothing, the stuff that you use to train in. When you're training and when you are exercising, you should be comfortable. Stop hate wearing those jeans that are too small for you. You are sending yourself a message that you're not good enough, that you should be something different, and it's damaging. Number three, make a list of your performance and health goals. Tape it to your mirror. Anytime you think you have a moment of doubt, go ahead and look at that list. I promise you, you cannot get there unless. Think about where you are right now as an athlete and think about where you want to be. Are you constantly injured? Are you falling short of your performance goals because your energy level maybe isn't where it's supposed to be? Are you always sick? Are you always getting fractures? Think about it. You're never going to get stronger by making your body weaker. If I ended up with almost 5 years of amenorrhea because somebody outside myself was making it happen, okay, I work with that. But the fact of the matter is that it was me who had this image in my mind of what it was supposed to be like, and I'm the one who was my own worst enemy. So do yourself a favor, take a look in the mirror, ask yourself the question, am I the only thing holding myself back? And is it because of this perception of body image that I have that I absolutely cannot move away from? If you're willing to answer that question if you're willing to really, really answer that question, you're willing to move on, you're willing to get better. Do not be your own worst enemy. Do not be your own obstacle. If you want to be unstoppable, you've got to believe in yourself, and you got to keep moving forward. I hope you know how much I believe in your ability to do this. I'm not just saying this to my camera. I'm saying this to you. I know in what a weird place I was when I tried to start this process. And I know that I got here because I just couldn't take it anymore. My body could not take it anymore. I don't want to see you go down that road. Be smarter than me, okay? Truly. I know you can do it. And if you need me, you know where to get me. You can email me, find me on Facebook at A Case of the Jills, find me on Instagram at A Case of the Jills, and acaseofthejills.com, where you can find all of the videos all together in one place, plus all the blog posts. Happy Monday.